Hi, this lesson is the most important lesson in the video series, and you have to just take few minutes of your time to just focus on this lesson because this lesson is going to give you so much of knowledge about digital marketing that you could probably decide your career on the basis of what you're going to hear today. Digital marketing is the future, and I'm tired of telling this. One. Second, digital marketing is all about people who are passionate about this industry. There are so many things happening in digital marketing, and you need to understand what exactly is digital marketing and what are those various terminologies and processes associated with the success campaigns strongly associated with digital marketing. So let's get started. So when a brand is going digital, these are the kind of objectives that the brand set. One, making a website search engine friendly and driving traffic through the means of search engines, which is organic traffic, to drive traffic to the website in short period of time to generate leads for your business. For example, Diwali is coming around or New Year is coming around and you have a product to sell and you know that you can't rely on organic ways to drive traffic. Then you go through paid means and you try to get quick traffic to your website, and that will probably lead to conversion or per purchase of the products that you're trying to sell. The third thing is to engage and educate your audience on regular basis, where the objective is to use social media channels in order to just keep your audience informed and educated about the products or services or what's happening in your organization. Fourth is to reach out to desired audience. You create a demand for your product and you try to sell your product and service, even if the person is not interested. And through the means of demand generation, you try to drive leads. Remember, there are two things in digital. One, it's called demand generation, and second is called demand fulfillment. Demand generation is when you have a product which is fairly new in the market and you believe that there are not many people searching for it. For example, razor. Not many people search for men's razor on Google, but you can go on the Facebook timeline of those guys and you can tell there's a new razor in the market which costs you about 3 rupees or 30 rupees or 100 rupees, and you can generate demand for it where you display your advertisements to your audience and they show interest towards it. Whereas demand fulfillment is when somebody is trying to search for a particular product and you showcase your advertisements there. For example, you go on Google, you search for best razor for men and your advertisement appears there. So that is basically demand fulfillment. Point number 5, to generate one-on-one marketing opportunities, which is through the means of social selling, to engage your existing databases through the custom audience marketing, obtaining thought leadership by blogging, doing a lot of content marketing, and doing online reputation management. Many brands get on internet to just offer great customer service. So the idea is to use social media channels or search engines to build the reputation online. So these are some of the core objectives brands try to set when they get on the digital bandwagon. Now let's understand the various possibilities in the digital marketing ecosystem. Digital marketing ecosystem has search engine optimization, it has search engine marketing, social media marketing, email marketing, display and video advertising, affiliate marketing, inbound marketing, influencer marketing, and content marketing. Let's look at search engine optimization. Search engine optimization is the process of bringing your website on top page of Google organically. For example, when you try to go on Google and you search for wholesale sarees in India, and when you see these listings out here, these listings are the best examples of search engine optimization, where you will notice people pick up this magical word called keyword and they use these keywords in their titles. They use these keywords in their URLs. They use these keywords in their content. So they try to incorporate that keyword in their website in the smartest way possible. There are some techniques called on-page optimization, which people use in order to make your website navigation friendly, in order to make your website user friendly, in order to make your website keywords enriched, in order to make your website search engine friendly by taking all those parameters that search engines like Google or Bing wants to look at in order to bring your website on top. Now, this is one of the examples of search engine optimization. Here's another example. For example, when you today go search for digital marketing expert in India, you will see me on the top 3 or top 5 list. This is the component of picking up the keyword that I believe my users are going to search for. For example, you're probably listening to me because you would have searched for digital marketing training in India. So when somebody is trying to search for digital marketing training in India, you probably see some of my blogs on the top. When you click on that particular blog, you're more likely to see me putting across a pop-up to you where I ask you if you're interested in learning free digital marketing from me. So in a nutshell, all that I'm trying to tell you here is that in the digital marketing spectrum, search engine optimization plays the most important role because the majority of traffic today comes from search engines. When people Google and your website is on top, you're more likely to drive traffic to your website. So here is another example. Anybody who goes searches for digital marketing agency Chennai, you'll probably see the local listings, which is called Google Map listings, and you'll see Ecomi on top. So this is also the buy component of search engine optimization. Unless or until you're not aiming to bring your website on top page of Google, you will be never in a position to bring your website on top page of Google. So you have to make your website search engine friendly, because you will notice that the majority of traffic, this is 1 week's report of my blog, I get almost 3,372 visitors every week, and I'm aiming to get that number every day through the means of search engines. Why? Because I first go and figure out what are people searching for. For example, Google Keyword Planner, which is a free tool available on internet, you can even Google about it, will help you identify how many people are searching for that particular keyword. For example, if you search for uniforms, it shows about 170 people search for school uniform online. Same ways, if I search for wholesale saris, it shows that about 880 people searches for wholesale saris, and about 320 people searches for wholesale saris in Surat, and about 210 people searches for wholesale sari, which is exclusive of S, and then about 260 people searches for wholesale saris online. Now, as a content planner from a search engine optimization mindset, I will try to write a blog on best places to buy wholesale saris in Surat. Where can I buy wholesale saris in Surat? If I'm trying to drive traffic from the audience who is trying to search for the keyword Surat, then there's higher chances of me getting majority of traffic because I have incorporated those keywords in my blog or my website. So if I am a uniform seller, I will try to write a blog on school uniforms online. This will attract three kind of audience: people who are searching for uniform and school uniform online. Remember, the search volume here defines the number of people searching for that particular word, which will help you understand what exactly is the demand for that particular product. Now let's understand a little bit more about search engine optimization. It's two-phase process, on page and off page. Some people call it on-site and off-site. On-site is the process where you try to pick up the right keyword that you believe your audience is searching for. Basic keywords, right? For example, you run a motorcycle repair business. You probably write content on, or you have a website with the right keyword incorporated, which says best motorcycle repair shop in Chennai, or best motorcycle repair shop in your area, or best motorcycle XYZ in your area. So you try to basically incorporate those keywords in your website. So it depends upon keywords, how you incorporate those keywords in title tags, meta tags, alt tags, and there are various other things that you try to do in order to optimize your website and make it search engine friendly. And then there is off-site, which is off-page optimization. The idea is very simple here. Google works on the basis of credibility. In the real world, when you like my video, you will probably go and tell this to 10 other people. If you probably like my video, you will take this URL and share it with your friends on WhatsApp and tell them that, hey, look out this video. You will probably learn a lot about digital marketing. Or you might share this on your social media channels. Or you might even write a blog about how you have learned so and so things from watching my videos. So when you are taking that effort in order to promote me on social media channels, on your blog, on your website, the URL that you try to circulate makes that particular URL or video quite very popular. and Google starts thinking that there's a lot of people talking about this particular URL on the internet space, so looks like there is something good about it, so they will try to push this and bring this on top of Google. Remember, this is called link building, where I try to build links for my website or my blog. I can create xyz.com, abc.com, arb.com, or xyz whatever.com. I am trying to build one strong website, and I try to create multiple sites in order to support my strong website. Or I approach all the bloggers and I tell them that please give me a backlink, write about me, so that I start seeing Google considering me as a credible website on the internet. So that is off page optimization. On pages, you ensuring that you have the best store in place, and off pages, people going and talking out in the market saying this guy has the best store in place. Remember, to get started in your search engine optimization and search engine marketing journey, you really need to have a way too good website. A website which is mobile friendly, a website which has content that people are trying to search for. For example, I have used the word digital marketing training, digital marketing agency on my website, which makes it very clear for people that I'm trying to use these keywords in order to bring my website on top of Google. So when you go on ecomi.in, which is my company's website, or when you go on sauravjain.com, in both of these places, you are more likely to see the keywords enriched. You're more likely to see keywords incorporated, considering the fact what people are searching for, and considering the fact the keywords that can bring business value proposition for my blog or for my website. Remember, SEO is about building traffic to the website organically. There are two different parameters out here. When you go to a Kirana shop, right, and you stand there and you try to ask the person, can you please give me a particular product? When he is free, he is going to do this job very quickly. But when he's occupied with 6 other customers, you stand there, you wait. The loading process is very high. It takes time and you really get irritated. And you probably tell your mother or your father that let's just leave this shop right now because it's way too annoying. Or you probably figure out other things, just check out things if there's some space to stand, because the place is too cluttered, the loading time is very high, the person is not responding, and just worst user experience. But at the same point of time, you try to go to a departmental store and you enter the departmental store, you go to buy one product. Maybe you're going to buy a particular grocery, but you just don't end up buying one. You try to buy a lot more other things. For example, you will pick up something else, and then you see a navigation which just says there are vegetables available here, there are fruits available there, there is free offer. There are so many interesting things that you ensure that a person who comes inside to just buy grocery just does not buy grocery and buys everything else alongside, puts it inside and walks out, because that departmental store gives you an amazing user experience. Honestly, I call it retail therapy. Sometimes when I'm stressed, I just walk down to a store which is next side and just go do shopping, because I enjoy looking at so many things and the user experience and just keep buying things which I love. So in nutshell, what I'm just trying to tell you is search engine optimization or your website needs to be should not be like that Kirana shop, but your website needs to be like that departmental store, which can give an amazing user experience for the visitor. So that's search engine optimization for you. Now let's look at search engine marketing. This is the process when you are impatient and you want to drive immediate leads for your business. You don't have the effort or value proposition to bring your website on top page of Google through search engine optimization, or there is enough competition in the market and you believe that you are not in a position to crack it because there's a new launch and you want to be on top. Remember, when you're Googling, the first 4 things that you see in the results out there are buy components of Google Ads. So you're more likely to see those Google Ads. For example, if I'm going on Google today and I'm searching for digital marketing training. So what I see here, add 1, add 2, add 3, add 4, and these adds out here. This is search engine marketing, where you pay Google to bring your website on top page of Google. Now let's look at how search engine marketing works. SEM is by component of how much do you pay Google. For example, let's take the example of school uniforms again. Google shows you that about 2,900 people in this country on an average searches for school uniform online, or 590 people searches for school uniform online, and 2,900 people searches for school uniform. The cost per keyword for school uniform online is 19 rupees. The cost per keyword for school uniform alone is rupees 18. So here you have to understand two things. Number one, the word school uniform or the word school uniform online is where you try to bid in order to bring your website on top of Google. So you pay Google about 19,000 rupees or 20,000 rupees in order to get at least 1,000 visitors coming to your site, because on an average the cost per keyword here is about 20. So when you pay 20,000 rupees, 20 into 1,000 is about 20,000 people. So every time your advertisement is shown on Google and somebody's clicking on it, you have to pay Google. So it's like a debit card system. You pay Google 25,000 rupees in advance. When somebody is clicking on your advertisement, whatever is the cost of that particular keyword, it will get deducted from your account. So in this process, something that matters is the choice of keywords, the advertisements that you show, and how often you have been advertising, and what is the quality score of your website. So these are some of the parameters that matters for your business here. So here's another example for you. When somebody is trying to search for digital marketing course, an average cost per click is about 140 rupees, because if you look at this side, the suggested bid is about 166, 167. So if I take an average, it's about 140 people. And if I take these keywords and I try to run advertisements for the same, and if I'm spending about 1,40,000 rupees, I'm aiming at about 1,000 visitors coming on my site. And on the basis of what they do on my website, I conclude the ROI of my search engine marketing campaign. Remember, in your search engine marketing campaign, you need to have an amazing landing page. A landing page is a page where people land after they look at your advertisement. This is not your website. This is your landing page. So let's take for an example, you're walking down the street and then you see two different kind of booths. One which says sale up to 50% off, and the other says flat 50% off. And something that would attract you more is the flat 50% off. And when you enter that particular store and then you realize there's nothing in that particular store which is under flat 50% off, you feel cheated and you walk out. Or sometimes you'll just see one corner where you will have some shoes or some t-shirts lying there, which is a very old product up there, and you will see flat 50% off on them. And then whatever you like, probably they'll say this is fresh stock, sir, or this is fresh stock, ma'am, and there's no flat 50% off on them. So there is a bad user experience that you have. So something that I'm trying to teach you here is the relevancy. When you go to a store and then you see flat 50% off banner there, and you see a lot of products under that particular flat 50% off, you have a smile on your face, you pick something and you walk out, because you saw flat 50% off banner, you got inside, you saw the relevant banner out there, and you picked the product and you walked off. So that is an example of a landing page. A landing page is a page which needs to reflect your advertisements. If your advertisement says flat 50% off, your landing page needs to say flat 50% off too. So if you drive user to your website, and on that website you don't show any flat 50% off banner, and there's so many things that the person look at, he gets lost. So he will not make an inquiry, he will not purchase your product, he will just walk out of that particular website. So you need to give that experience to people. So search engine marketing strongly depends upon the keywords that you pick, how you group them, how you bring relevancy of advertisements and to the landing page out there. So here is an example. When you see buy one get one free ticket, and when you have a landing page which just shows buy one get one free, there's a whole lot of relevancy, and the relationship is quite clear between the advertisement and the landing page of Make My Trip. So that's an example of what exactly I mean by landing page out there. So that's a very important component of search engine marketing. Google Ads also has YouTube advertisements. You also see display advertisements. So when you go on various websites, you see a lot of banner ads. When you Google for t-shirts, you'll see a lot of images based ads, and that is basically e-commerce ads for you. So there are various components of Google advertisements that you could probably expertise when you learn about search engine marketing. Remember, Google is just not the search engines. There's also Bing, which is quite very popular after Google. So you'll probably also want to master the art of using Bing in the market. Now let's understand what is social media marketing. Social media marketing is the art of using social networking sites to attract or engage your audience. Now remember one thing. When you're using social media channels for business, you try to look at Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube from a complete different perspective. You have to understand social media is a place for people to hang out. And when people are hanging out, you go introduce your advertisements to them. And as you go introduce your advertisements to them in this process, you go introduce your content to them in this process. When they share your content to people, that in nutshell is social media marketing. So let's look at what is happening in India or in any country across the world. So we have used various form of communication. We have sent dogs for communication. We have used radio. We have used televisions. We have used postcards, telephones, mobile phones. We have used internet, computers, but every single form is now getting digitized. So all these different means of communication is probably entering into a zone of digitization, and digitization is the key component of where the new era of marketing begins. And as new era of marketing begins, you have to really digitize your business, and you have to understand that every form of communication today is either through the means of digital or through the means of social media channels. There's a transition phase in communication today. There are so many fishes lying on Facebook. So you need to really figure out how do you drive your customers from Facebook to your website. And that's the ultimate strategy a lot of businesses are following. They use social media channels to drive conversations. They use social media channels to drive traffic. Something that is more beneficial is driving traffic to your website using social media channels, because you build your audience on your website. And some people use social media channels directly to run advertisements, to do social selling in order to drive inquiries for their business. So social media is the next big thing, or I would say social media is the already big thing in the ever booming digital marketing industry. So you have to master social media marketing, because that's one subject which you can easily master. Remember, social media business ecosystem is just not about sales or conversations or engagement. I've always believed social media is all about online reputation management, word of mouth marketing, personal branding. For example, how I use my Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, as well as my YouTube channel and my blog in order to build my personal brand. A lot of people use social media channel to build their personal brands. Then you have social CRM, interactive marketing, customer service, research, crowdsourcing, PR, online office, recruitment, and employer branding. Now let me look at one of the case studies out here. I will probably take in case study of online reputation management and customer service. When you go on Twitter and you make a tweet to Airtel or Vodafone, you will immediately see them responding within 15 to 30 minutes, and they will try to resolve this problem within 2 hours. There's a transparency. When a complaint is raised on social media, you're complaining in front of the entire world. So that particular brand's reputation is on stake. And when the particular brand's reputation is on stake, they will try to reply you as quickly as possible. So there are various brands who use social media channels for public relations. So I will take an example of cashkaro.com, which you will probably see in some of my videos later. So in a nutshell, social media business ecosystem is just not about using your Facebook page to communicate. There's a lot that you can do in this journey. Next comes content marketing. Content marketing is a process when the content becomes a trust agent and helps selling your brand, boosts SEO for your business. For example, I write a lot of content pieces on my blog. I write content that I believe my audience is going to search for. I write content which I believe that can create a value add for my audience. I write content with a strong objective in order to build my brand on the internet space. So when somebody is trying to search for real estate companies, real estate digital marketing companies in India, or real estate digital marketing case studies, you'll probably see my blog on top. When somebody is trying to search for real estate hospital based digital marketing case studies, you'll probably see my blog on top. So this is content marketing where I use my content as a product. I read interesting pieces of content, I use it as product, I sell it to people, I drive traffic for my content because that content is in a nutshell helping to build my brand. For example, a salon in the city, what kind of content can they create? They can probably write a content on 50 amazing hairstyles in Chennai created by us. So what happens when somebody is trying to search for best hairstyles in Chennai or best hairstyle designer in Chennai, you are more likely to see that blog or that website coming on top where that particular content piece is written. So the number 50 is going to attract people to click on and read into it. So content marketing is the magical piece on the internet space. Remember guys, internet marketing is all about great content. Content is the king, content is the queen, and content drives everything on the internet space. So write interesting content for your business. Remember, your content works like a trampoline. When I write my content on my blog is a trampoline where people can jump, reach out to other avenues. For example, I use various tactics. I use inbound marketing, I use search engine marketing, I use SEO, I use social media, I use email in order to drive traffic to my trampoline, in order to drive traffic to my blog. So the idea is this, that the person jumps here, reaches the zenith and drive traffic from that particular platform to their blog. So that in nutshell is basically content marketing for you, where you put the effort in driving traffic to your site. So the ROI here is how many people are visiting your site, how much time are they spending, how many inquiries are they making, and what is the value add that you're trying to bring for them. So the next interesting thing to look at is inbound marketing. What is inbound marketing? Inbound marketing is an art where you first drive traffic. So let's take for an example, when you are trying to Google real estate digital marketing in India and you see my blog on top, you come to my website, you see a banner which says free digital marketing course, you subscribe for it, you start getting emails from me. And then when you see emails coming from me, I try to start conversing with you, and I start conversing with you. I also sell my goods to you by telling you to subscribe for my courses or take any of my products. So in nutshell, I'm doing a permission based marketing where I first try to pull people in the process. I nurture them, I then try to convert them into a potential lead, and then I try to see if I could convert them into a business by helping them more. So people who have subscribed for my courses, who are getting this lesson, you're more likely to get more lessons. So I will know on the back end how many people are receiving these lessons, how many people are watching these lessons, who is the person who has opened all my lessons and have read all my lessons. So I've captured you in my funnel, I'm nurturing you right now, and I'm trying to convert you into a potential follower or subscriber for my paid courses, which is going to help you a little bit more in order to understand digital marketing in detail. So in a nutshell, that is inbound marketing, where I'm selling you educational pieces of content in order to bring traffic to the website. Next one in the kitty is influencer marketing. This is a process of using the influence of digital personalities, celebrities, and thought leaders to spread the word about your brand. These are the people who will charge you to talk about your business on the internet because they have carved a niche, and that niche can be of a great value add. For example, I'm a digital marketing influencer in this country. So when I take a product which is closely associated with digital marketing and talk about it to you, you're more likely to trust. At the same point of time, if I pick up any random product and I start talking about it, you will be asking me what's wrong with you, why are you talking about it? So the expectation is set that I'm going to talk about digital marketing products to you. So you have to understand influencer marketing is an art of making people talk about you. These are those people who are already very popular on the internet space and they have a set of followers. So there are 4 types of influencers that you will see: celebrities, publishers, fans, and friends. Celebrities and publishers have larger reach. Fans and friends will have higher influencer. Your celebrities could be popular personalities, actors, actress, journalist, and these are the people who already have a huge following. For example, you will see Amitabh Bachchan talking about an insurance plan on his Facebook page. Sometimes he'll talk about a product because he gets paid for talking about it. Same point of time, you will see a particular celebrity talking about a store that she has visited or he has visited. Why? Either because he is friends with that particular store owner or because he is paid for it. So celebrities today use social media to talk about businesses. They charge them. They charge them 5 lakh rupees per post or 10 lakh rupees per post or 3 lakh rupees per tweet because they have huge followers, and this will immediately get brand that attention through the means of the popularity of that celebrity. Then there are publishers. Remember, I spoke about social publishing. These publishers are bloggers, microbloggers, they are active social media users, they are active reviewers. These are the ones who are basically invited to a store. So they go tweet, they make Facebook posts, Instagram posts, they write a blog post so that a lot of people who follow their blogs or who follow them on Instagram gets to know about it. So I follow a lot of travel bloggers. I follow a lot of food bloggers. So whenever there's something new in the town, these guys go cover about it and they speak about it on the internet space. And I even follow some of the fashion bloggers. So when I follow these guys, what I have learned here is they go talk about a lot of interesting things. They get paid for it and I get to learn from them. So that is publisher's journey in the influencer space. Then there are fans, there are customers, vendors, employees. If they love your work, they will go talk about your business to people. If you love my work, you will go talk about it to people. So that's because I'm trying to build a relationship with you. And then there are friends, your family, your relatives, your close friends who will go talk about what you have been doing. I have always found my dad is the best influencer as well as my mom because they go and they keep boasting about it to their friends about me. So that is influencer marketing at personal level that they do, right? I'm sure your parents or your dad or your mom keep boasting about you to their family or to their family members or to their friends about the work that you do. So that is in nutshell influencer marketing about you. People who could create influence for your product or for your service, or people who could influence other people with regards to your product or services. Then comes affiliate marketing, the most interesting component. I have even uploaded a video about it, which you will love the most. Affiliate marketing is the process of making people your sales partner. Influencer marketing is as long as you speak about it, you get paid. Affiliate marketing is you don't get paid for speaking about them. But when somebody is trying to trust your words and you make them buy that particular product on the internet, when people purchase that product, these affiliate marketers get commission. Here's an example. When I spoke about the mic that I use on internet and I used an affiliate link and people purchased, I earned 200 rupees commission. So on an average, every month I make some money because I recommend products to people, and when they buy that particular product, I make some money in this journey. So this in a nutshell is affiliate marketing for you, where you use the potential of people in order to promote your product or services. So they will put the effort to promote your product and services because they earn commission. So they will use the product and talk about the positives and negatives of using that particular product. That's not the end, guys. In nutshell, your digital marketing is about integrated marketing campaigns. Your website is a nucleus. You write content, you write case studies, you do blog posts, you do email marketing, you create landing pages, you do webinars, you do event presentations, you do videos on YouTube, you use social media channels, and you use radios and TVs and print in order to drive traffic to your website. So your website is the nucleus, or your blog is the nucleus. You try to drive traffic here, you promote your website back on these channels, you interlink these channels out there in order to see how you can maximize your digital marketing efforts. In nutshell, the ROI is the traffic that you bring and the conversions that happens on your website. So you should always remember to have a blog or have a website in order to drive conversions for your business. So When you start seeing people coming to your site, there's one more component which is called conversion rate optimization, where you start learning about the behavior of people on your website. How many people click on the green button, how many people click on the red button, how many people get attracted to a particular offer, how many people don't get attracted to a particular offer. You start analyzing the behavior of people. There are various tools in the market which can actually help you understand how people behave after they come to your website, which gives birth to a new segmentation which is called conversion rate optimization. So in a nutshell, that is digital marketing for you guys. If you love my video, follow me on Twitter. If you love my video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Saurav Jain. Do not forget to click on the subscribe button and the bell button, which is just next to it, so that whenever I'm uploading something new, you will get a notification. Thank you so much for patiently listening to me. Please go tell your friends about this particular course because they should benefit like how you're benefiting. Thank you.